Stevie O'Neill, going into another championship, is it okay at this point to call you a veteran?
Well, I think we've been called that for a long time now, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, with all the other veterans retiring, if you like, you're the senior, elder statesman, I think is the phrase.
Aye, well, I'm probably one or two of the boys maybe older than me, but I'm one of the older lads, like, But that doesn't really matter. Training's going grand, and you're able to keep up with the run, so it's not too bad.
And how does it feel this year, being, as I say, the elder statesman with so many young fellas coming through? How's it all going?
It's going well. Like, there's a good blend. Like, there's still plenty of the older lads there. Like, so it's a good like, and the young boys have settled in well, and they're performing well. Like, we did well in the league and got promotion. That's what we wanted, but we let ourselves down maybe in the final. So we've a lot to work on now for the championship. It's a bigger step up again.
Has much changed? I mean, in terms of, say, the way you play, or obviously the personnel is different this year, but is it just the same as every year, or has there been the transition that everybody talks about?
No, well, everybody, new players bring their own style of football to the team, and there's what's happened this year. We've a lot of boys that have stepped up to the plate and done well, and that's what's needed to refresh things and make other teams more aware of us maybe.
You're there to win it, of course. Obviously, that's what you're there for. You want to go all the way. But realistically, what are the targets for Tyrone this year? What would be a good year, do you think?
Well, I think getting an extended run in the championship would be a big bonus for us. Especially with so many young players there and giving them the experience of the big day. And we would definitely be looking just taking it one game at a time and preparing as best we can. And hopefully that'll be good enough on the day, giving it our best shot.
And with one game at a time, then let's talk about Armagh. The old rival, though I suppose it's a little bit different these days. It's not as intense as it was in the old days.
Well, I'm sure in a couple of weeks' time it'll be just every bit as intense. Maybe the names and the faces have changed, but everybody from Tyrone and Armagh, the new and young boys that come in, they grew up watching those sort of games, and they'll be bringing that intensity to a new level, hopefully.
Yeah, now you mention it, you're going into the athletic grounds. That will be intense.
It definitely will. We've been lucky now. We played a few Mechanic Cup games there, and that gave us a couple of run-outs on the pitch. And it's a great setup they have now, and the pitch is probably very tight, and it'll be a very very close, hard-fought encounter.
And just looking a bit further ahead, as I say, you are one of the elder statesmen. Do you see yourself playing many more years?
Well, we'll see how we get on this year.
Injuries?
Injuries, and we'll see how that goes, But no, well, I'm enjoying it, and I'll just keep going as long as I enjoy it.
It's usually you who gets injuries, but it's not you this year. Kyle Coney, Sean Kavanagh now.
Aye, and Ronan O'Neill as well. It was a big loss to us, So it's there's three big injuries, and that's why Mickey put a panel together to try and cope with these sort of things. You can't foresee these things at the start of the year, but. It's unfortunate for the three boys, and it's a big loss to our team, and everybody else just has to work around now and try and compensate for their loss.
But you do have strength and depth.
Oh well, that's what every panel is there for. We've been training all year, and each player knows what to try and bring to the game, and hopefully we can do that.
And just finally, looking around the rest of the championship, do you see it being the same as previous years, the same teams there at the end?
Well, there'll be quite a few teams probably looking to break through. Like Kildare probably and Leinster will be looking to get to one out. They'll be looking for a wee bit of luck too, maybe in the later stages of Ireland. But you're looking at Cork, Kerry, and Dublin still be thereabouts. Mayo and Galway on the other side probably, and so there's maybe two or three teams in Ulster will be fancying their chances. So it's probably the same sort of teams that'll be there at the end up.